Welcome back to the breakdown. Today we're going to be taking a look at a 120 watt Pro charger with 4 charging ports, 2 USBs, 2 USB-Cs, all in one device here. Now increasingly phones and many devices are going to higher and higher wattage to get faster charging. Think of wattage a lot like a garden hose, right? Smaller the garden hose, the less water that can go through it. Bigger the hose, bigger the pipe, more water gets through it. Fills your pond faster, fills your pool faster. Same thing with charging and wattage. Higher the wattage, more power can travel down it, the faster it can charge your devices. As long as the devices can take advantage of it. And that's why we're going to higher and higher wattages to get you that faster charge, to get you back out and enjoy that dinner, enjoy that concert, enjoy that party after a long day of work when your phone's getting low. We're going to be taking a look at the pros and cons of this, let you know everything you need to know, because there are catches. There are things I think confuse a lot of people when they plug their phone in and they say, I'm not getting that 30 watt charge that the new iPhone 14 advertises, or I'm not getting that 40-some watt charge that my Samsung new phone advertises. So we're going to talk about the pros and cons of that, let you know what this is good for, what's not good for, and a whole lot more. First, a few things. This was a review unit. Thank you so much for the company that sent us this. They do not get to see this review before it goes live. They're watching it just like you are right here. Also, pricing on this changes very rapidly. If you want to find it on Amazon, I will put a link to it in the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. You can find it on Amazon there if you're looking for it. So check that out. Link in the show notes, link in the first pinned comment if you're looking for pricing. Lastly, if you want to help us grow this channel, do me a big favor. Let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow the channel. It really is a huge help. And with that said, let's dive into it. All right, so let's first just take a look at the actual device with it. So you got the 4 charging ports here, 2 USB-Cs, which give you the max charge, 2 standard USB. You have all the legalese stuff in here, how much wattage and voltage and all that. And then the power cord here. Now this is a pretty basic power cord here, and it does come with a standard length here. You can pretty much buy any one of these if you want to get a longer cord for this. I kind of like this. This is nice to sit on my desk at work or my nightstand, to have these ports very easily accessible, not have to dig behind my nightstand, not to dig behind my desk at work for it, which is nice. And also this is smaller for fitting into power strips and the like. So with that said, a few things to know about this. Right off the bat is a 120 watt max charge, which means it's not 120 watts each. So if you plug in a 100 plus watt laptop, you can't max charge multiple of those, for example. But if you're, for example, charging an iPhone 13 at 30 watts and you have a 45 watt, 65 watt, whatever plus laptop, you can charge multiple devices at max rate here, whether that be multiple phones, wireless earbuds, and more. As long as it doesn't add up to 120 watts, you will be fine with that, which is really nice. Overall, the construction of this is very good. It's a hard plastic, well made. It's not the lightest charger, it's 120 watts. Definitely adds a little bit of weight to it with the cooling and the wattage all built into it. The other part of this that you need to know is that just because your phone may advertise 30 watts like the iPhone 14 doesn't mean it will always charge at that rate. For example, the iPhone 14 only max charges for about the first half of its charge. And then after that, it slows down to protect the battery life, to not damage the battery by overcharging it or doing other bad things to it. And that confuses a lot of people. I get people, oh, I plugged in my phone and it only said it was standard charging. It wasn't rapid charging when I connected a wattage charger or monitor to it to see how much wattage is going into it. And that's something that Apple, Samsung, many companies do. And the idea behind this is the idea that, hey, if I'm down to 10% and I got to get, I want to get up to 50% pretty quick so I can at least get my phone, go back out, go to that concert, go to that movie, whatever it may be, having that 30 watts of rapid charge for the first 50% to get you something that can quickly get you back on the road, quickly get you out there using your phone without having to worry about the battery immediately failing is the idea here. The problem is if you rapid charge too far, just to be very simple on this, is it can damage your battery, which will reduce the battery life of your device and reduce the usability of it. A lot of older devices, over time you probably notice the battery will become less and less able to hold a charge, the battery life didn't last as long, and a lot of that came down to being damaged during charging. And that's why new phones are built in with catches to prevent that. So keep that in mind. I often get comments on my videos like, hey Luke, I plugged my phone into this, I'm not getting the rapid charge I expected. Why is that? One of the first things you have to ask is, how is your phone set up? Are you at 90% power? Well, they may enter into a slower charge mode. Android phones, for example, at night will take your phone and look at your alarm clock and slow down the rate of charge so that by the time your alarm clock kicks in, your phone's fully charged, but then it's not just sitting there charging all night when it's at 100%. So it will actually downgrade the charge on there to protect your battery. So keep that in mind. In order to get the max charge of a device, you do need a charger that's capable of it. But you also need to understand what your phone's doing to protect its battery. And while it will rapid charge on an iPhone 14 up to that 50% part, and then drops down to the 20 or whatever wattage it would be for a standard charge on it, that's something you have to keep in mind. So with that said, overall, this is a very nice device. It does what it says it's going to do. It will max charge laptops, phones, tablets, whatever, as long as they don't add up to over 120 watts. Once it does that, it's going to start splitting its power between multiple ports, which will limit the rapid charge ability of your devices. If you, for example, try to charge multiple larger laptops on this. So with that said, 2 thumbs up. Does what it says it's going to do and does it well. I will put a link to this in the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment if you want to find this on Amazon. So keep that in mind. If you want to help us, you can use that link down in the show notes. So check out our back catalog. We have over 600 videos just like this one. If you want to help us grow, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and we'll be back again real soon.